welcome back to my channel, The Baking Diva. Today I wanted to get a special Christmas cookie in for you. Well, it's not just a Christmas cookie. You can make it throughout, I would say, the fall into the winter, because this cookie is made with Hershey's Hot Cocoa Kisses, and they are seasonal. There's something that Hershey's came out with this year, and I believe they're going to come out every year with it, but it's going to be a seasonal item. So, cameraman, are you ready?
Ready.
Everybody's busy this year, so I think we should get right into it. What do you think?
Yes.
All right, so this is my Hot Cocoa Kiss cookie. And if you look down below in the description box, I recently did one for the peanut butter cookie with the kiss, but I decorated the kiss as a Christmas tree. So make sure you check that one out too. So we're going to begin. The first thing you need to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Then you're going to need to take your baking sheet and put parchment paper over it. After that, you're going to grab yourself a nice size bowl. And in this bowl, first we're going to put our dry ingredients. We're going to put 2 cups of all-purpose flour in here. We're going to put 1/4 cup of cocoa. This is your unsweetened cocoa. Next, we're putting in there baking powder. We're going to put 1½ teaspoons of baking powder. And I'll put the recipe down below for you in the description box. And next, we're putting in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now, you can take a whisk, or you can take your spatula, but what you want to do is you want to get all of these dry ingredients combined in this bowl. Probably best to use a whisk, but since I didn't get my whisk out, we're using my spoon spatula, which will work just fine. So while I mix this, is everyone else out there getting all their baking done? I hope so. I have most of the shopping done except for a couple of things, a couple more things to bake, and then I'll be all ready to decide what the heck I'm making when I host Christmas dinner. All right, so I'm going to put this aside, and next you can either use your stand mixer or a hand mixer. And I'm going to move this over here a little bit. What we want to do is we want to put our wet ingredients into the mixer, and I'm going to use my stand mixer. So what we're going to put in here is 1 cup of butter, which is softened. That is 2 sticks. Okay, whoopsie. Just wipe this off my beater, my mixer. Don't like it to be too messy. All right, that's 1 cup of butter. Then we're going to, first of all, we're going to whip that butter till it gets nice and fluffy. Okay, now we're going to add to that our 2 different types of sugar. So we're going to put in there 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. That's white granulated sugar. And we're also going to add to that 1/2 cup of brown sugar. It's hard to see from this distance. I got myself a brand new recipe holder. So let me just check this out so I can read my own writing. All right, so we're putting in there, as I said, the sugar and the brown sugar, and we're going to continue to beat that for about 1 minute. From all the comments I got, it seems like most of you loved my gumdrop cake recipe that I did with my grandson, Prancer. He was thrilled. I read him some of the comments, and that cake was delicious. It even tasted better a day or two later. So give it a try if you get a chance. We just mix this a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to scrape down the edges. It's always important to scrape down your edges so you get everything combined in there. Okay, here we go. Lift it up a little bit more. Want to get that really incorporated. Cameraman, are you looking forward to tasting these?
Oh, yeah.
You like chocolate, right?
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Oh. Now, after we mix all of this, we're going to add in 1 egg. We're going to add in our vanilla. Okay, now I'm going to crack 1 egg in there. It's a very easy recipe to make. And I'm going to put in the vanilla. And then I'm going to mix that till it's well combined. We had some snow here in New Jersey this morning. Not a lot of it, but I was sleeping late. The cameraman woke me up and he said, look out the window, and there was really big flakes coming down. We scraped that, and it looks so pretty. But then it stopped, right, cameraman? It didn't snow for long.
No, light and heavy, you know, it's alternating.
Yeah. I like to look at snow, but I don't like to go out in it. Not to drive in it. So hopefully it'll hold off for a while. But I wouldn't mind having a white Christmas. Get that mixed a little bit more. Okay, now I'm going to bring over my dry ingredients, and I'm going to put this in. I like to do about maybe 1/3 at a time. Put a little bit in, mix it, and then a little bit more in. So let me get some of that in. There we go. Let me mix that. I always like to start it off low and then go higher so we don't get a flour cloud all over the kitchen. Like I said, you're probably accustomed to seeing the peanut butter kiss cookies, but I don't think many of you have seen the chocolate kiss cookies. And since Nestle's came out with these hot cocoa kisses, it's perfect with this recipe. I'm going to add a little bit more of the flour mixture. I probably shouldn't speak too soon, right, cameraman? But so far, I haven't had any accidents yet. Knock on wood. Ooh, this isn't wood.
I love the accidents.
No, you don't. You just like to make fun of me when I make them. While that's mixing, I want to move this over here and show you. This is what I call an all-season centerpiece. I made it for the fall. Now I made it for Christmas, probably for Valentine's Day. I'll make another one, and maybe in another very short video I'll tell you what I did. But I love it. I'm going to move that out of the way for now. All right, let me put the rest of my flour in. Alrighty. Mix that up. Come in a nice dark brown color, not too brown, more like a hot cocoa color. The main thing is just make sure you get it all mixed. all incorporated. That's why it is so important, and I always stress to scrape down the sides. Oh, off of here. Don't want to waste any of it. It sure smells good. It smells like hot cocoa. When you open up, the can of the hot cocoa powder, that's kind of what it smells like. All right, let me get that off. Okay, put this aside. Now, the next thing we're going to do, nice, thick cookie mix. Get that off the sides. I don't want to waste any. Oh. Now, you have good mussels. The next thing we're going to add in there is a half a cup of mini chocolate morsels. We're going to fold them in with our spatula. Woo! You'll notice I have my sexy red lips on today. I really never wear red lipstick, right, cameraman?
That's for sure.
You always tell me you don't like me in red lipstick, right?
Correct.
Is it growing on you? Look. Is it growing on you?
No.
But I thought, in honor of Christmas, I was going to wear it. So I've been putting it on a little bit lately. It does show up a little bit better on camera. But I'm really kind of a peachy kind of lipstick person. So this is a little thick to get your mini chocolate morsels in, but you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. All right, so I have those all incorporated. All right, so let me put that aside. Now, after you get that all mixed and you get the morsels in there, your dough might be a little sticky, so I'm going to try that right now with my hands and see how it feels, if it's sticky. Take this out of the bowl and show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. You see that here? It's really not that sticky. They say if it's sticky, you can put it in the refrigerator for 10 or 15 minutes. But honestly, I don't think it's that sticky. So I think we're good. All right, so now I'm going to bring over my cookie sheet. Remove my mixer out of the way.
Gee, what was that?
I'm allowed to have one thing happen during my video. I wouldn't be the baking diva if nothing did. All right, so I'm bringing over here my parchment lined cookie sheet. You can take either a cookie scoop or a tablespoon. Now what you're going to need is some confectioner's sugar. I think there's about a quarter of a cup I put in here. So what we want to do is, take about a tablespoon of the cookie dough, very similar to my last recipe. You're going to roll it into a ball. See that nice dark color? And it has the little mini chips in it. You're going to roll it in your confectioner's sugar, just like this, and you're going to put the bag of kisses, and let me show you what they look like before we get to that. This says Hershey's Hot Cocoa Kisses. And what they are is they're a kiss. They look like a regular chocolate kiss, but in the center of them, they have like a white cream. I think it's supposed to be like a marshmallow. So I'm going to continue doing these, cameraman. And once I get these all made into balls, and I put them in the oven, I'm going to bake them for approximately 10 to 15 minutes. I guess I'm one that doesn't really like to overbake my cookies. In fact, I always underbake my cookies. So just keep your eyes on them. When you start to see that maybe they're getting a little lightly browned on the bottom, then it's time to take them out. So once I get these babies in the oven and I take them out, I'll show you what we're going to do next. So don't go away now. Okay, everybody. The cookies are in front of me. I baked them for about 12 minutes. And I put the kisses in them. They look delicious. I know that they are delicious because I already tasted one. But this is what they look like, these little babies. They're still warm. And They're a sweet cookie, so they go perfectly with a nice glass of milk or some coffee or tea. And I have my little baking Diva mug here. So I'm going to take a little sip. And say cheers to all of you. Of course, you know, if you want this cup, go down below in the description box. It tells you how to order it. And on the back it says, look, I have a lipstick mark. Don't leave home without your crown. It's got big red sexy lips like me. So anyway, all kidding aside, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Give this recipe a try. These kisses do have like a creamy marshmallow center, so you have to be careful with them because the cookies are hot. And you know, you don't want the kisses to melt down completely on there. And don't forget, make a comment. I love to hear your comments, and give me a thumbs up. YouTube likes those thumbs up, double thumbs up. That's how I guess they promote your channel. And don't forget to subscribe. So, I hope to see you all very soon. Mwah! Merry Christmas! Toodles!